It feels like since I've been online, I've sold it all, which I haven't sold it all. I mean, I've never sold a membership. What else haven't I sold? I haven't sold my own merch, like my own personal merch, so I've never done that. I've never sold an app, but it feels like in the product world, I've sold it all. I've sold low ticket offers, mini courses, ebooks, courses, coaching, one-on-one coaching, and services. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how I went from, I recently made a video about 4 months ago of how I switched my business model to a 1K course/group coaching model to a done-for-you agency. Now I'm going to talk about how that's went, how it's going, and my plans next. And so just kind of a pulling back the curtains type of moment on what I've learned, and I just want to share it and be transparent. So let's get started. Just back in the day, meaning 2020, from 2020 to 2022. Yeah, 2022. I guess even a little bit into 2023. I did the typical course model that course creators have nowadays, where you sell a product for anywhere from $500 to $2,000, and it's a course, and then somebody buys it and takes it, and then you offer as a not a compliment, but as a feature, right? You offer coaching, group coaching, or some type of interaction with you to get support, maybe a help center or whatever. So I did that with a course, and so originally I sold it for $797. Then it went up to $1,000. Then it went up to $1,500. And I don't think it ever went past $2,000. I think I positioned it as $2,000. And then on whatever webinar that was, I had a fat discount at the end of $500 because there was just so much that I added and added and added. So every time I did a revamp, anytime I added anything, I raised the price. And so with that, there was a monthly coaching call for those products, or that product, I should say. And I'm going to be honest, like there came a point in my biz where my traffic went down, and that model was no longer bringing in enough revenue, right? I'm like, dang, this is not, 1K, it's just not enough. So I'll back up even more. I launched a high ticket offer. It was a high ticket group coaching program. And that flopped because we got some sales in, a handful full of sales, but literally that was it, right? And I'm like, okay. And the reason that sales flopped, in my opinion, was because I automated it too much. Meaning, not gonna lie, I don't want to put her name on blast, but there are educators out there who sell programs on how to sell high ticket without doing sales calls. And I followed that model because I'm like, no, I don't want to do sales calls. And the thought makes me like, I don't want to do it. But that was kind of my downfall because I automated this way too much, meaning I positioned it as you had to apply for this program and then you had to get accepted or rejected. And if you got accepted, there was a funnel that took you through a 7-day deadline funnel that pitched the high ticket offer with a webinar. And then the cart closed. And my downfall was that I rejected like everyone. I'm like, no, this person's not qualified. Reject, reject, reject. Which was crazy because I rejected hundreds of applications when I should have just got on the phone, found out what was really going on, because a lot of them were probably good applicants, were just stuck, and would have been a great client, honestly. So that was my bad. So then I'm like, you know what? Then that summer of 2023, I'm like, I have to learn sales calls. I have to just like bite fear or face fear, whatever you call it, and just get on the phone and learn. So I made an investment to understand how to do sales calls, how to have a script, how to handle objections, all that stuff. It was terrifying. I mean, the thought of jumping on the phone and asking someone for $6,000, $10,000, $15,000. I'm like, how could I ever? But then it went from how could I ever to like, oh, I can do this shit. Like I can do this. And so sales calls became actually kind of fun. And it was just enjoyable whether I made the sale or not, to find out like people's pain points. Let me gloss up really quick. To find out people's pain points and just to talk to people directly and like understand like, hey, if they didn't buy from me, I just asked straight up, why didn't you buy? So that was really insightful. So then that offer, I call it an agency that I launched, but it wasn't 100% agency because it wasn't 100% I'm going to provide this service for you. It was I'm going to provide this service. At the same time, it's high touch coaching. And at the same time, it's done with you. So it was a big fat mix, which I believe was my downfall because we had a guarantee to this offer, which I was against doing because when you put a guarantee in front of the offer, because you see on ads nowadays, like, oh, we will, you guaranteed X or you don't pay, or guaranteed X or we'll work with you for free, or guaranteed X or we will stay with you until this milestone happens. And so we had a guarantee like that. And deep down, I hated it. I was all against it because I can't guarantee you shit. Like, you can't even guarantee yourself anything unless you internally, spiritually commit to a guarantee. That's just anyone. Guarantees in offers are for those that already go into buying the product with the wrong mindset. They already go into it deep down inside, not believing in themselves. So that's why they're leaning on this guarantee. Okay. So, that leads us to what, okay. So then on the other part, it was an offer where I tried to squeeze in every single thing that was possible to have success in a YouTube channel, like lead gen, channel growth, hiring a full YouTube team, teaching all my secrets within 4 months. And what I realized was, number one, people needed more time than 4 months. Number two, it was positioned as a done-for-you service. And I made the mistake of telling people like, oh, no, you don't have to study. You don't have to watch the what's the word? Supplemental course material. Like, no, you don't have to do that. We'll show you how to do that and da-da-da. And so that was my big mistake because all the clients that have had major success with me and my team have been willing to get down and dirty and study and do the work and be able to be prepared in order to be coached, right? And so that was my bad. And so that I was like, that needs to change. So what I was craving after a while, after, 10 clients and 12, 13 clients, I'm like, okay, wait, something, in my heart doesn't feel right about this offer. And it showed because whatever confusion you have on the inside is going to reflect, guess what, in your outer world. So I was like, okay, well, no problem. What we're going to do now is we're going to go back to coaching, right? Because I was craving the coaching model, the group coaching as well. And so what I decided to do was take out that stupid guarantee that we had, to take that out and to implement more of a coaching structure, right? So it's going to be the foundation of this new offer. It's not even new because we're just have to make some structural changes of the coaching. And I'm saying this because within a week or 10 days, this will probably be done. But by the time you're seeing this video, this will be done and you'll be able to see our brand new offer and jump on a sales call and talk with me or my team and join us. But what I'm saying is we're going to restructure the offer to where it's a group coaching. You are, or the potential client is held accountable for what they're doing. Like, hey, these results are what's doable in 90 days. Here's our program promise, but you really need to commit to doing work. In the beginning, yeah, it might take involvement from you 10 to 11 hours in the first few weeks, but after that, it will be automated, right? Your systems will be implemented first, then it's autopilot from then on out, and you just double down and start and be coachable and keep continuing to implement what we are teaching. This is random. It says happy hour, and I don't drink anymore, but I guess there's a coffee symbol. This came from my whiteboard. Why is it here? Sorry, squirrel moment. But so going back to this, what we're doing now to make this truly like high level or high ticket coaching. And we're going to separate the services from coaching. So we're literally going to have two separate divisions in the business where one is going to be coaching. The other is going to be services. So here's the thing though, the fun part. We are going to incorporate a done for you element in the first month of the coaching program. Because if I don't do that, then I'm going to be like, I'm going to see the same mistakes that people were making in the course when it was a e-learning format where there was no help at all. And I don't want that because people interpret course information very different than you anticipate they will do. When you read a book or you take video lessons or you take instructions, by nature, it's just natural because humans are different. You are going to interpret it and do it in your own way. Everyone's going to interpret the information different. So this is why for the group coaching, we're going to do, the channel strategy with you. We are going to do the YouTube branding with you. We are going to do the titles, the thumbnails, implement the systems for you. Then after that, that's just, it's, implementing, providing you high level support, doing it with you, helping you with critiques, making sure you continue to stay on path when you get off path. But it's super exciting. And so by this time you're watching this video, it's ready. And so there's going to be this. So this is our new version of the Subscribers to Sales Ascend program. Then the other division of our business, which will take a little bit longer to have on the website, is our services. So we're going to offer full YouTube team builds. So we're going to hire, recruit, and train your team, meaning your editor and channel manager. And that'll be a fixed price. And then we're going to offer YouTube ads. So all of these are going to be like a service boutique that you can opt in for. We're going to offer different funnel builds. So high ticket funnel builds. What else are we going to offer? I can't remember what else. Funnel builds, YouTube ads, hiring a team, and just honestly month to month retainer strategy coaching, right? If you need it for YouTube. So it's going to be organized into two divisions, which I'm very happy about. So, I'm excited about this because it feels way more aligned and scalable, because the way it was before, it was not scalable because it was all over the place because the expectations were not set properly in my mind of what was happening in the beginning of like, hey, this is completely done for you. And my mistake was like, hey, unfortunately, we can't do done for you knowledge. That is on the client. Like for you to really, really take advantage of YouTube as a lead generation machine, you have to want to get to learn YouTube. You do. And that requires studying. That requires like, oh, okay, implementing. And if you get it wrong, coming to a coaching call and being resilient and course correcting along the way with the help of, myself and my team. So anyways, I hope this was helpful because I'm here. One of the pillars in on this channel is like lessons learned. And I'm telling you, I wanted to make this video because I'm telling you in action, like along the way, how I am shifting my products, my services, and everything, and how I thought I was going to build this agency, but it couldn't be a true agency because there was a coaching component involved. So this is why I decided to keep coaching very separate from the services, aka agency work. So hope that helps. Stick around, don't go away, because the video coming up next is going to be extremely valuable. All you got to do is click right here to catch that next video, and we will see you on the next video. Bye.